Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how blue balls can naturally raise your testosterone, human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, tell some friends. And of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video, we're going to talk about how blue balls, and I said this in other videos, how it's a myth, can help you manifest a bigger penis and naturally raise your testosterone. Because that's what we're about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where you can manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis. Naturally raise human growth hormone, testosterone, help you manifest the best. Any serious inquiries, please hit me up in the DMs. I am a spiritual guide, a mentor. I'll help you increase your size, and I will enlighten your mind. It's a beautiful thing. And without further ado, I'm here to tell you how blue balls is a myth. Now, that might sound very bold coming from a man that looks like me talking about this right now, and I'm feeling really extra, extra spiritual today, like the Holy One. So, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but if I put a smile on your face, the smile is divine. It's made inside the mind. That's when you get closest to source. That's when we're at our natural state of love and just being at our best. But I'm here to tell you is about how blue balls, more or less, is, it's just overlooked as of what it really is. I mean, we're talking about most guys abuse the privilege and utilize it as, you're getting blue balls after 2 seconds. And this is what I gotta say. I mean, like, are you even hard? Write that down. Are you even hard and you're getting blue balls? Like, if you're not, to me, the no fap movement, and like I always say, use it or lose it. So you can type that down too. Go ahead and type that away. But what we're talking about is the no fap, semen retention, testosterone charge is a Tao practice. And Montauk Chi, I preach him a lot on this channel. He's a Taoist, and he always talks about how, it's your chi, your energy, and this is what you can utilize, the healing orgasm, to make your, heal your body from the inside. I utilize the orgasm to make my muscles bigger, make that hair flow, skin glow, and body grow, and spirit know that this is a beautiful practice that is divine, that can help you manifest size and help you overall balance out your chi. Because, in the previous video I was talking about being porn addicted, and that's where I really brought up this subject of blue balls being a myth. And I don't want to say that it's not like exact, you could still get them. You're talking to a guy that knows his body, very well. I'm passionate about the penis. It's what I'm about here. And, I've edged, super edged for, I've done it for 8 hours. It's more or less, masturbation for manifestation and meditative masturbation, which is something that is, completely, you have to really be in it to do this. And it's something that I just felt the journey and the inclination to try, and it was something that definitely can increase your size. And I'm not saying that you got to do any of this stuff to get to where you got to go to grow. It's just something that I wanted to, it was something that came to my flow. And I'm here to tell you about, how blue balls and all this other stuff is not necessarily as true as you think. Because I like to say that a lot of guys use it as a macho excuse, like, yeah, I got blue balls, man. If I go out there with full balls, I'm a dangerous guy. Am I right? Am I right, guys? And it's like, dude, using it for like just to just try to think that it's a sickness and a crutch and you have to get that release. To me, if you're going for sex for just that release, just for that explosion, you are missing out on the whole ride and the journey of what sex can really do. And especially when you're coming to masturbation for manifestation and utilizing it for exercise to make your penis grow and make you sexually stronger, charge your chi, and overall naturally raise your testosterone and human growth hormone. And I understand that this is not for everybody, because all truths are true. You just got to find the ones to make you you. And if you think that blue balls are something that come to you, then by all means it does. But if you feel open to the accepting that, what, maybe they are a myth, write that down. You got to at least entertain that blue balls are a myth, because you're coming from a guy. This is, I'm telling you that I've done it for hours, and right about 3-4 hours is my mark. Now, everybody is different, okay? Everybody has their own, level of how long they can edge for, how long they can get to that point where your balls are just going to be aching, and you just need to get that earthquake and body shaking, just explosion of a release. And to me, that's what the orgasm release should be. I mean, if you guys are just doing maintenance loads out there and just blowing a load just all nonchalant, just not even thinking about it, just dropping loads because you just got to release it, and you're just thinking that this is what makes you a man and this is what you got to do, because it's just all about, coming and going, like Chris Rock likes to say, and I believe that way too. It's a beautiful thing to go with. But I mean, charging your chi along the way and enjoying sex and enhancing yourself is more beneficial than just the release, because I mean, what are you getting out of it? I mean, if your whole goal is to just do a whack and go, a jerk, just a jerk before work, and just blow that quick release just to get that quick feeling, like, I mean, you're using it as a drug at this point. And when you're doing that, that's where porn addiction, masturbation addiction can become a problem, especially when it's making your body, not function at its prime and at its best. And if it's making you tired and lethargic all day, and you're talking about, estrogen levels and this, that, and the other, it's something that you might want to reconsider to help yourself grow. And, everybody out there, I'm not against steroids or any other type of way of raising your testosterone, and you're somebody that just has to blow that load every which way you go, then by all means do it. I mean, this is, you're here for a beautiful experience. I'm not here to get in your way. I'm here to tell you to have a beautiful day, and I always intend on everybody to have a beautiful day, because I come with love. Always guys, share that matrix hack any which way that I can. If you are in a room, you see anybody on the screen, you see anybody in traffic, just intend on that person to have a beautiful day and be on your way. You ain't even got to smile at them, because the smile is made in your mind. It's a divine feeling, just like breathing, just like sex, just like everything we're talking about here. And when we're going with blue balls and is it a myth or not? This is where I'm coming into the big picture with this. If you're somebody that is, for one, saying that you got blue balls and you're not even hard, that's a problem. All right, at least for me. Why would you even bring it up? Oh, babe, I got blue balls. It's like are you ripping your shorts open? I mean, is that huge piece of meat not just throbbing at the knees, but throbbing to the pecs, getting ready to just rip apart somebody and make them, feel something? Or is it just like your ego talking because you want to go get a quick release like an addict? You know what I mean? That's something that you need to consider what you're talking about when we're talking blue balls. So if you're going with that attitude of just, okay, I got to get a release, to me, you're doing this all wrong. But like I say, to each their own. And one of my famous quotes I feel inclined to just say right now is, we might all live on the same planet, but we're all from different worlds, man. And as long as your world comes with love, you can do no wrong. I always intend on you guys to just feel your best, do your best, and enjoy life and spread love every which way you can. Because if you're smiling any time that you're doing that, you're making the world a better place. As corny as that might sound, you're going to be impressed with the way that your life will turn around. Promise you. So spread love every time you see somebody around, and anytime it's on your mind, just go ahead and give it out there, and it will come back to you, I promise. Always love yourself. When you love other people, you're loving yourself. The universe is a mirror, and if you want beauty to appear, you got to keep that mind clear. So write that down. If you want beauty to appear, keep the mind clear. You got to be clear for growth. This is why I always talk about meditation and, you know, whichever way that you got to be able to understand that all these thoughts that are just running in the brain at any given time are just thoughts. And are they your own, or are they just being just, you know, you're a receptor for these ideas. And when you're able to meditate, you can look at these thoughts from a place of a neutral perspective and be like, are these my thoughts? Do they really matter? We're going to just find out what's going to, you know, we're going to look at this from just a whole nother plane. And then after you're done, you understand that there's more than just your brain. We are more than just our mind. We are more than just our body, these beautiful avatars that we're controlling. We got a light in here. We got a feel around here. We got a feeling. We got energy. We got love. And all that stuff is inside of me. It's inside of you. It's inside of everything that you see. And as long as, like I say, spread that love, positivity, beautiful things will come your way. I'm here to tell you that I love you. I believe in you. I go with the triple D. You know what it is. And you know we ain't talking diners, diamonds, and drives, Guy Fieri. We're talking don't doubt your dick. And when it comes to, you know, manifesting the best, don't, you know, make your stick down there. Don't make them your stick. Unless that's part of your routine and it makes people laugh and you're loving it and you're making, you know, if you're doing something like that, then by all means keep doing it. But if you're talking to your guy in a negative way down there, that's no way to be. We're here to build them up. I'm here to tell you that you got a beautiful penis. You got a beautiful cock. You got to believe in what you got. And that's all you got to go with, man. Just don't doubt, don't triple D, man. Remember that. Write it down. You know, it sounds great to say. And keep that on the brain anytime that you're in a situation where you're, you know, second guessing. Because there's no need to, man. It's all divine. The penis is a piece of the divine. And I preach this. I mean, people go with penis worship and phallic worship, and you know, it's in nature, it's in the society. You know, unbeknownst to you, you look at a huge erected tower. It's designed in the shape. You know, these monuments aren't shaped like this for no reason. It's a tower full of power, and of course, I like to say, with great power comes great responsibility. So you gotta keep your guy in check, not be blaming blue balls on every which way that you gotta go, and you know, you just gotta find your flow. And like I'm saying, man, if you're getting blue balls after 5 minutes and you're not even hard, that's an issue. So don't be saying, oh, I got blue balls, it was hard all night. It's like, were you really hard? That's all I'm asking. Were you really hard? And you're talking about blue balls, because if your pants ain't splitting, and if your underwear, if that thing ain't tucked in the band of your underwear about to rip through your dungarees or whatever you're wearing, then you shouldn't be even thinking about caring about blue balls. You should be figuring out about, you know, semen retention and charging your chi, helping you be a better version of what everything and more. Because we're here, you know, for a beautiful experience. I'm here to enhance you. I'm here to not only enhance your mind and your spirit, but your body. And that's what this all comes down to, man. If you want to have the best, you know, productive, sexually driven machine that you can have, why not use these techniques to just tune yourself up instead of just, you know, putting the blinders on and just using it as a drug. You know, when you're using your ejaculation as a crutch instead of a power, that is when you were at, to me, you know, you're at a disservice to yourself. You know, because why put yourself in a position where all you're using it for is the high, when you can increase who you are? You can put all this in you, and you always had like the answer in front of you. It's been swinging between your knees the whole time, and you know that's what we're about here in the BCC, having that huge piece of meat, swing at the knees, drop to the pecs, making you your best. And you know, when you're talking about you know, blue balls or whatever, I mean, this is something that could sound comical to some. Some people can look at it like a serious issue, like, yeah, my balls, they seriously ache. And I can tell you that from experience, I felt that aching pain and being over, you know, stimulated. You know, talking like when I did that 8 hours, man, it was like, you know, it was like the Indianapolis 500 or something. It was just a straight, just like a whole bunch of coconut oil and just friction, and just it was, you know, not to say that it wasn't a huge massive log by the time you're done holding blood into something for that long, which, you know, a lot of people might not be able to do, but I believe that, you know, anything's possible, and I'm here to prove it, man. I've done it. And, you know, you can keep blood in that, you know, you can keep blood in it for many hours, more than what Viagra likes to say, that 4 hours, and that's priapism is what it's called, and you're supposed to call the doctor to get it released. Priapus is a Greek god, the fraternity god, or what, fertility god, yeah, Alpha Kappa Kappa, bro, you know what I mean? And we're talking about making, you know, he had that huge, massive penis, man. It was like exactly what I fantasize about when I'm dreaming. It's what I see, and it's what I see. It's my intention to grow. And when you see, like, he had this huge, massive piece of meat, and he was the god that everybody worshiped. And this is where priapism comes from, with, you know, phallic worship, and doctors use these terms because, you know, Latin and Greek words all correlate into the medical terminology. And what that all has to do with is, you know, blue balls, you know, it's a myth to me, in the fact that you should be able to last longer than 5 minutes. You should be able to last longer than an hour. And I feel that you should be able to have the power of Priapus, is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? That guy's a god. He's somebody you can channel into. That's subject for a whole nother video and a whole nother type of belief system. But we can entertain the idea that there's collective beliefs behind many different things out there, whether it's politics, religions, or any type of other type of, you know, just like anything really is a collective belief. Even like your favorite concert, sporting event, whatever it is, there's always like that hive mind that you can just tap inside. And when you understand that there's gods that are around and the divines inside, these are things that you can harness with your mind. And, you know, it might sound crazy to some. Like I say, man, to each their own. You have a right to your belief. I believe in everything that you believe. If you believe that it's true, then it is. If it ain't, then that's for you. And I'm here to just tell you that anything's possible, because we are divine. We are magic. And I'm here to spread love and positivity, and, you know, just give you another perspective on this place, man, and just let you know that there's more to the way that you've been going. There's more to just blue balls and all these other macho head games that have been, you know, thrown into the universe, because to me, that's a collective belief. Blue balls to me is a collective. Like, you're either on the side of it where you get it in 5 minutes and you're talking, my right guys, yeah, you know, talking like that. Or you're somebody that can look past it, like myself, and be like, you know what? And, you know, I'm again, I know not everybody can do what I do, you know, but I'm here to just reiterate that a lot of things are possible. Anything's possible, especially with penis manifestation, and, you know, making yourself sexually stronger, raising your chi, and, you know, just even raising your level of the whole blue balls thing. But, you know, like I was saying earlier, there is a level of when you're going to want to release your seed, and you got to harvest that seed, man. That's important. I've learned through experience of, you know, like, you know, especially on that day, like, I held my seed off for, you know, 8 hours. And when you do that, like, I literally had to put ice on my balls. So you want to talk about true blue balls? This guy had it. They were actually swollen, you know, and like, I was dripping pre-cum for, you know, for a few days after that. And I usually like to be extremely fertile and virile. Like, I feel like a healthy piece of meat, you know, having a healthy penis is being, you know, ready to go at any given time without being on, you know, like Viagra or Cialis or anything. And when you charge your chi up enough and you're not releasing a load every day, you're able to, you know, balance out your weight where you're, you know, just ready to go. You have that, you know, that pre-drip flow. And that might sound disgusting to some, but intriguing to others nonetheless. And when you're going with this energy to help you manifest the best, it's something that you can utilize for, you know, just an added, you know, awareness that you have power down there. Instead of just draining out all your energy at every given time, you can use this to increase your size. And like I'm saying, man, you know, I had to put, you know, ice on my balls at a, you know, particular time. And, you know, I'd say for me, my threshold is probably around 4 hours, you know, before I'm going to want to get the ice pack. Or realistically, you know, with a cock ring after 2 hours, we're talking, you're going to definitely want to blow that load. and get that release going. And because that's what it all comes down to. You're gonna have to blow a huge eruption. I'm talking, I'll go up through the ceiling, blasting through the drywall when you really have that chi charged up. Because a lot of guys do not know this, and this is something that I can be teaching you in the BCC, more hands-on techniques, where when you super edge, it's not just about the hardness, because that is, for one, that's key. You want to get it throbbing and, just make it as big as you can, always pull on the head, always making it grow. But you're going to have your, your cum load, your sperm load that's going to be charging up as you go. And some guys might be flogging over here with a load rate up here and release it like that, and you weren't even fully hard. And that's where guys might be being with their blue balls, like they got their load up here, and it's not as good as when you have this thing just like really just charged up, and then you bring it up. You know what I mean? Instead of having it out here about to just release like, oh, I got blue balls, you can bring that load down and make that thing throb up, and then build the load up, and then explode it. And that's where you have magic. That is something that takes practice, and you probably even felt this if you had, beautiful sex, or a great, just a great stroke session even, where you were able to just charge up your chi, charge up your release. And that's when you have that explosion where it's that earthquake and body shaking, just release of just everything in you, where you feel like, like the ghost. I'm going to give you a movie reference real quick. You're going to feel like those demons from Ghost are going to come out of the corner, and when it's just coming out of your soul, like, and you're just like, it's whatever. But like I said, man, if you're smiling, you know what I'm talking about. And that movie definitely scared me when I watched it as a younger, boy or whatever, man. Seeing, You Did, Willie, and those ghosts showing up and the demons. Well, great movie, Rita Oda. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. I love you, man. Roadhouse. Some great movies along the way. And, with that, I feel, I'm going to close this beautiful segment. I'm starting to go into some extra rants, but, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to expand your mind, expand your spirituality, make your penis bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. Get in my DMs, man. I'm here for you. Like and love, get on my, start liking my posts on Instagram. I always got my animals on there, my bear, my wolf, my cat C. There's always something for you to see on there, and, of course, I'm a passionate cook. I'll start putting more of that on there when I can. You'll be seeing my pasta and a whole bunch of other beautiful things, and the way I go about my day, and, just getting to know me more on a personal level. I'm here for you. And, like I said, man, you want any spiritual guide, being mentored and all that, get inside my DMs. I'm here for you. And like I said, man, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Not for me. Do it for Rocky Balboa, because like he says, hello, I don't hear no bell. So ring the bell, man. If not for me, do it for Sly. Do it for you. Do it because you love this guy. And if you're loving me and you're loving you, you're loving the universe, and everything that's here is for you. You guys are beautiful. And 10 on you guys to spread love and feel beautiful and grow. So you guys are going to be definitely manifesting the best. And all the best wishes to you. Make your dreams come true. Make that penis bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. Raise that testosterone and spread that love every which way you go. You guys are beautiful.